School, Mr. Sheehan.
Thank you, Director. So a couple of reminders. There are two parts to this senior talk that you're about to hear. The first part is the service learning part, of course. And the second part is the gratitude part. Please, during this part, do not clap, make any noises. This is a personal moment between Taylor and her family and those that she wants to thank. So it's a personal moment. Act as if you're not even in the audience. Okay? And this is also a very touchy subject, so please give it the maturity that I know you all will. So without further ado, please give it up for Taylor Obermiller.
You're stupid.
Fat. Ugly. Gay. Retarded.
Slut. Freak.
Kill yourself.
Hey, you guys are coming to my party this weekend, right? Everyone's gonna be there. Invite everyone you know.
Totally.
Shh, the nerd's coming.
Hey, I overheard you guys talking about a party. Do you mind if I join?
It's only family. I don't think you guys really should know at all.
Well, I said, I heard you guys say everybody. I have a couple friends that can go with.
Okay, you know what? I was just being nice. I don't want a freak like you to come. Just leave already.
I'm sorry.
Can you believe you even tried to talk to me? No freaks allowed. Poof.
Did you know more teenagers and young adults die from suicide than from cancer, heart disease, AIDS, birth defects, pneumonia, and influenza combined? Did you also know that over half of those suicides are related to bullying? Good afternoon, seniors, guests, and Director Riverall. My name is Taylor Obermiller, and welcome to my senior talk, Bullying and Mental Health. Let me define bullying for you. Now, there are a few types of bullying, all which include using power imbalances, such as being bigger, more popular, or having access to embarrassing information to control or harm others. One type of bullying is verbal bullying. This includes making threats, spreading rumors, and attacking one with words. Physical bullying includes pushing, hitting, or tripping someone. Social bullying includes spreading rumors, telling others not to be friends with someone, and embarrassing someone in public. Cyberbullying includes using social media, such as Instagram, Facebook, and even emails to hurt or harass someone. The skit you previously witnessed was an example of both social and cyberbullying. Some of the root causes of bullying include jealousy, projecting one's negative emotions about themselves onto others, and being a bystander in a situation. While bullying is two-sided, many people do not know that the bullies themselves are often depressed. I'm sure that many of you have experienced or are experiencing bullying, and I want you to know that there is help. What can we do to spread bullying awareness and put an end to it? Sadly, bullying is such a common occurrence, especially in a school where so many young people interact every single day. Many of my friends, family, and even I have experienced it, and so have many other students here at GPA. But few ever speak up. Bullying is commonly uncomfortable for people to speak about. And I do my calling to speak up about bullying, spread awareness, and put an end to it. In middle school, bullying is very prevalent. Most middle schoolers here have experienced bullying at least once. As you can see on the chart, bullying is much more prevalent in middle school than it is in high school. In middle school, only 1 in every 12 middle schoolers has ever reported a bullying incident to their counselor. For high school, the statistics are better, stating that 1 out of every 4 does. As we know, in bullying situations, sometimes the bullying stops, but commonly, it proceeds and gets worse. This can lead to so many awful consequences, which include high rates of school absence, low academic grades, sudden loss of interest in activities, feeling worthless or hopeless, anxiety, self-harm, depression, or even, as mentioned earlier, suicide. These side effects can last a lifetime. I was inspired to help others, which is why I decided to make this the focus of my service learning experience. This is my purpose, and more than anything, I wanted to make a positive change. How did I do this? I researched, I took surveys, I held meetings with staff and students. I interviewed counselors and students grades 6 through 12. And with the help of Ms. Robinson and several middle and high school teachers, I sent out anonymous writing prompts to students, including questions such as if they had ever experienced bullying, how did this make them feel, how did they respond to it, including if they had reached out to their counselors. I received over 800 responses, and while this was a lot of reading for me to do, it was worth it. I used the information collected not only to create the graphs and statistics you see in this presentation, but to inform and educate others on the severity, prevalence, causes, and effects of bullying. I could tell that I was making a difference. And if I, one person, can make a difference, can you imagine the change we could all make working together? There are steps you must take in order to put an end to bullying. Step 1, we have to make each other feel welcome, safe, and comfortable coming forward about incidents such as bullying. Second of all, we have to talk about it. If we never bring up bullying, we are enforcing the stereotype that coming forward about any type of abuse is wrong. Also, don't be a bystander. If you see bullying happening, don't just let it happen. Talk to a counselor and report it, and know that by doing so, you are making a difference. Step 3, pay attention. So much goes unnoticed, partially because it is unexpected, and partially because we brush off small incidents, like name-calling and teasing. If you or someone you know is being bullied, please reach out to your counselors. I actually spoke to counselors about bullying because I wanted to know why it was so prevalent, and I found that the biggest issue they face is that not many people come to them for help. They want students to know that they're there for you in any situation. They want students to come to them for support. Please watch this video of our counselor, Mrs. Smith, speaking about bullying.
name's Miss Smith, and I'm the 6th grade counsellor here at Gompers Preparatory Academy. So it's my pleasure to be part of this presentation to speak a little bit about bullying and what I experience and what I see and how we address that here at Gompers. It is something that we see happen at school, in my experience more so in middle school. So when students report an incident, they sometimes report it to me. Typically they report it to an adult on campus that they feel comfortable with. And that's something that we take seriously here, is connecting with the students so we feel comfortable and we have someone to go to. Whenever a student comes in to report an incident, sometimes it's the person that is being bullied, sometimes it's what we call a bystander, or someone that sees it happen and they want to come in and intervene. So we always take those reports seriously, we follow up, we always make sure that we support both the student that received the bullying comments and also the student that is doing the bullying, because we know that it not only affects the target but the person that is doing the bullying behaviour. I sometimes get asked, why do students bully? It's a very complex issue with so many different reasons. Sometimes students do it to attain power. They've learned that that's how they get respect from others. They may have learned that behaviour. They may be being bullied themselves, and this is their way of dealing with those negative feelings and emotions by turning those on someone else. Their benefit is very short-lived, and there are obviously negative impact for them as well as the students that's targeted. So like I say, we take it very seriously here at Gompers. We have a number of different ways that students can report. I know that students are often reluctant to report because they're worried about, I hear students say they're going to be called a snitch. They're worried that someone's going to find out and then they're going to be the target. So we really try and encourage students to come and let someone know what's going on so we can address it. That's typically how we address bullying. We support both the student, obviously the families involved, and we do whatever we can to teach new behaviours, because sometimes that is the underlying cause, is students don't realise that what they're doing is hurtful, so we have to make sure that we educate them on that. So it's something that I take very seriously, as do all of the staff here at Gompers. So I encourage students to come in and speak with me or their grade level counsellor if they have questions. We're here to support you, and we want to make sure the school is a safe and comfortable campus for everyone. Thank you.
Nobody deserves to be bullied or hurt. School is supposed to be a safe environment for learning and friendships to grow. At GPA, we are truly a family, and we need to treat each other as such. Reach out to each other, love each other, and show each other support. Let me tell you a short story. Now, growing up, I personally experienced a lot of bullying, not only because I was mixed, but because I was one of the only few kids in my class who did not have a father. Many of my close friends also experienced bullying. For example, my friend Ricardo has been bullied his entire life because of the way he speaks, due to his speech impairment. My friend Kevin was bullied as a child because of his weight. Matthew was bullied not only for being a Boy Scout, but for being the only African-American Boy Scout in his troop. And my brother, my 17-year-old brother, has been bullied his entire life due to his disability. Because when he was a baby, he had gangrene in one of his legs, and the doctors were forced to amputate it in order to save his life. That's not fair. Bullying hurt all these people, but others did not see the consequences of their words or actions. But because each one of them had somebody to reach out to, they were able to make it through these tough situations. Now, other resources you can use in order to get help for bullying and related issues, besides your counselors, teachers, family, and peers, include the Crisis Call Center, the Cyber Tip Line, and the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. I encourage all of you to use these resources to help yourselves and others who are experiencing bullying. Thank you, and this concludes my senior talk. I would like to take the time to thank some of the most influential people in my lives. Thank you to the amazing director of this school. Your story, the story of success, has encouraged me and shown me that anything is possible. Your wisdom and strength has inspired me. When everyone doubted you, you proved them wrong. That is what I aspire to do, breaking down stereotypes and becoming successful despite negative comments and low expectations. Also, thank you for making it possible for me to get into UCSD on full scholarship. I would like to thank my coach, Mr. Sheehan, because without his help and guidance, this entire presentation would not have been possible. And thank you to the class of 2016 for this amazing journey. We're beginning a new chapter in our lives, and I wish you all the best. I would also like to thank Miss Word, Miss Davis, Miss Snyder, and Miss Robinson, who took time out of their busy schedules and class time to help me with collecting all the prompts I used for my research. Thank you to all my 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th grade teachers, and also my senior teachers. I specifically want to thank Ms. Carr, who inspired me to become the hard worker I am today, Mr. Kelly, who inspired me to write, Ms. Q, for being an awesome teacher and friend. And if you're in the audience, Ms. Q, I love you. Ms. Ole, for always putting a smile on my face. Mr. Trower and Ms. Sanders, for always being supportive and lending an ear whenever I needed somebody to talk to. Mr. Bentz, for always encouraging me and reminding me how much I can achieve if I work hard enough. Ms. Smith, for not only spending so much time helping me with my senior talk, but for being such an incredible person. Ms. Kanto, for being supportive, positive, and uplifting. Ms. Ramirez, for helping me apply and get accepted to 4 UCs, 4 CSUs, including UCSD on full scholarship, and for helping me with any and everything college related. Ms. Baez, for being such a fun and helpful math teacher. Ms. Shapey, for making physics fun and making me laugh. Mr. Bartholomew, for being a fun person to talk to, and for being one of the kindest people I've known since I was in 7th grade. Thank you to all the brave students who were courageous enough to share their stories with me in order to help bring attention to this huge issue. I sincerely want to thank all the amazing people in my life for showing me so much love and support throughout my life, including my family. Thank you to my amazing family for always being there for me. Thank you to my mother for loving and supporting me. I have learned from you, and I have become so mature and wise because of you. Thank you to my amazing grandparents for everything you did for me. You took me in when I had nowhere to go. You raised me, and all my life you have shown me unconditional love and support. You guys are so wonderful and beautiful. You have always cared for me in every possible way. I know it hasn't been easy for you, but you guys did it. I love you guys so much. And for my grandmother, I have roses as beautiful as her. And today happens to be my grandfather's birthday. Happy birthday, Papa. Can you hold this? Here you go. Here's your tiara. Here's your card. I love you guys so much. And thank you to my uncle for taking me everywhere I need to go, helping me prepare for college, and giving me guidance, and for being the funnest and the best uncle in the world. You're like a big brother to me, and I love you so much. Thank you to my beautiful siblings. You guys are amazing and always bring a smile to my face. I look forward to continuing to set an example for you guys. Thank you for looking up to me and encouraging me to become a better person. I love you guys so much, and I can't wait to see you achieve all of your dreams. You make me so proud, and in turn, I just want to make you proud. And above all, I want to thank God because nothing is possible without Him. You have given me this amazing life, and without you, and with you, everything is possible. All my strength comes from you, and because of you, I will succeed and achieve all my goals. And thank you to the audience for taking the time to listen to my presentation about this extremely important cause. I hope you all walked away with the motivation and the initiative to put an